Welcome, beloveds, to the invocation of this ecstatic dance evening. My name is Albert Emmanuel, and I will guide you through the opening ceremony for our dance evening. I will draw a circle of protection 3 times. I invite you to be present and feel your breath throughout your whole body. As I walk in circle, asking the 4 directions to join us. I welcome the spirit of this very place. I welcome the angels in God's divine space. I invite you to call on your guardians from the above. Your angels, your ascended masters, everything that you believe in that is living in the stars and shines gently upon you and your family, like a loving father and a loving mother who bless you from the heavens. If you feel like it, you can open your hearts towards the skies, the above. I now invite you to also invocate the blessings from the mother and the father below, from the earth, the very ground on which we are standing, sitting, lying here, connected to the big mother, Pachamama, Dana, and Father Geb, Dagda, the man on her side. And breathe in the energy that comes from below, the fire from the center of the earth. If you feel like it, you really can also join me in this gesture of harvesting energy from the earth up into your heart. And when you feel that the energies of the below and the above are gathered in your heart, the nest of your love, and let us also breathe into this circle, into every soul that is present here. Look each other in the eyes and send the thought of, I love that you are here, to each other. I love that each and every one of you is here in this beautiful sacred space with me, with you, with us. invite you now to invocate with me the 4 directions. There are many different traditions of doing that. The natives of the north have a different approach than the natives of the south. The African tribes do it a little different, like the Siberian tribes, but we all connect to the 4 directions. We all ask the elements for support. With your permission, I will now approach the European Celtic way of doing it. Feel free to be completely individual with your approach. See my invitation as it is, an invitation to do your ritual the way you feel it inside. Everybody who feels the calling of air, feel the presence of the element of air. Point to the direction that you feel is connected to air. In the Celtic Druid tradition, this is the East. I call on the East and the guardians of air. I call on the scent of a morning sun flare. I call on falcon and stork in their newly built nest. I call on spring in its earliest best. Cham Ariel Or. I invite you to do your own little prayer, your own little gesture, dance. Whatever needs to be done to connect to the elements of air of the morning. If you want to share a word, a thought, a breath, a little dance gesture to welcome the guardians of the East and the air, you're free to do it now. All you guardians of the East, hail ye and welcome. Everybody who is connected to fire now, please invocate your special inner prayer, your thoughts, your feelings towards the sun, the fire of the earth, the fire of your hearts. And point to the direction in which you feel it is best located. In the European shamanism, we now go to the south and invocate fire there. I call on the south and the guardians of fire. I call on the sun on her midday's bright pyre. I call on stag, tiger, dragon in the shimmering woods. I call on the seeds in the summer's new goods. Chaim Agni Or. Your fire, your Agni, your connection to the holy flame. Please express it in your words, in your thoughts, in your gestures, silently or with your voice, now. All ye guardians of the south, hail ye and welcome. Element water, the flowing element, the feminine, the intuitive element. All of you who feel the calling of water now, directed in your favorite direction. In the tradition of the Celts, we will now address the West. We call on the west and the guardians of water. We call on the sunset and her orange-red daughter. We call on the salmon in the autumn moon. We call on the fruit from the mother's womb. I invite you to express your gratitude and your welcome to the element of water in your words, deeds, and dances. All ye guardians of the West, hail ye and welcome. Element Earth. Everybody who feels the element of Earth connected to a special direction, please locate it there. In the European shamanic tradition, we will now invocate it in the north. I call on the north, the guardians of earth. I call on the night who to stars thus give birth. I call on the mammoth, the wolf, and the bear. I call on the winter's caves, shelters share. Whom Gaia or. Feel the mother, feel the father in the earth. Express gratitude and your personal invocation. Now for this element. I think thee, beloveds. So the circle is drawn, and I call once again on the spirit of this very place, the God, angels in God's divine space. I will call on 4 archangels that are dear to me and to the way of my druidry. But if you feel that other names are more to your path, just call them with me, silently or with a soft voice. I call on Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, and Uriel, Satkiel. For we are the fountain and we are the Arwen. Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Satkiel. We are the fountain and we are the Arwen. Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Satkiel. We are the fountain and we are the Arwen. So the circle is blessed, so the invocation is done and has been seen. By closing the circle now 3 times, the protection for this dance and for this evening is set. And we know we are guided and guarded by the beings of the higher, the lower, and the middle realm that we believe stand for protection, strength, and peace. May the dance